Welcome back. That's the second part of today's streaming. Subscribe, comment, drop a like if you haven't. After finishing our daily streak, let's go on to Flutter. Last time we were doing learning widgets, basic widgets. This one, what is? Second one was like a navigation menu. Third one was like pressing a button, and then it counts how many times you pressed it. This time we go on to the next one and continue reading, trying out and trying to understand this stuff. And we will eventually go on to tutorials, more fun. Things here. Turn the jacks back on. Engage. Console. But almost tapped. Changing widgets in response to inputs. Stateless widgets. See to store variables to react in more interesting ways. To user input, applications typically carry some state. State and then elevate button. Okay, like it stores itself. It stores the results that it produced. Counter extend stateful object because it has a state. Increment set state. Something has changed in the state. Cause to rewrite the build method below so that display can reflect updated values. Can tell here. This thing says state. It doesn't call build though. State counter contains it. Oh wait, says state or says state. The default function. Maybe. Because it doesn't write here. May access alignment. Just the build, I don't really care. Zero app. Scaffold, like laying 1x1, body center, child counter. Counter is written here. This code. Basically, like this. It's a state inside, okay. Basically, counter is the new object, and then counter state is part of this new counter object. And here implements counter state and its relevant methods, which includes incrementing the counter and the build. And the set state updates the build. Substate calls build. Substate set state seems to be a default function. Okay. Why did separate objects? Which is a temporary. So the widget kind of like draws from this persistent state to construct itself. Try my method, or just disconnect Wi-Fi, or smash your own router. I'll give your neighbor the router for a couple days. You fixed it. I'll just drive around, drive somewhere far, or go into the nature where there's no Wi-Fi and no battery. But you still need battery to get the app to drive back. But otherwise, the one either already game, just don't die. You feel sick of it if you spend all the time on it. Two, just to isolate yourself from all the attractions, like go into nature instead of staying home. Cut your Wi-Fi. Don't pay a Wi-Fi bill for a month. All of those are methods. Well, I challenge you. Earn yourself some money over the next period of time. And using legal methods, of course. You won't have time to play games. Example above accepts user input and directly use the result in view. The goal of gathering specific information. Roll up the widgets by way of callbacks. Notification rise up and then state drops down being used. And low level things happen. It calls callbacks. Slightly more complex and shows how this works in practice. Let's see what it looks like. That's the same code. Are you trolling me? No. Receive the counter. Called counter display. still has state. With the build is. I'll do 2 builds. What's the difference? Except the comments. What language is this? Dart. I don't know what it is. No clue. Objective-C. State counter's here. You wrote this incrementator. Wait, call back, so it doesn't call back on anything. Okay. On pressed, I guess that's a callback of the button. I'll get this. We pulled this stuff up. What's the purpose of this? Oh, separates the display. Just left side's the original. Okay, this way you might not have to render as much, right? Maybe. This one just deals with the count. This one deals with the button. This does the counting. This does the button. Okay. Bring it all together. What? It's a more complete example that brings together the concept hypothetical shopping list displays various products. Presentation class. I don't know what this does. What's the requirement? Like, throw an error if it doesn't pass in the parameter? Okay. So view context, because different parts of tree can have different themes. The view context indicates where the view is taking place and therefore which theme to use. Don't understand this sentence at all. Get textile, some stroke and color thing. This title, circular avatar, this one. Oh, in car, true, so like you've already bought it, so that's a cross, okay. How do you make this cross? A line through. Huh. The shopping list item. It follows a common pattern. Status widget stores the value they receive in its constructor in final member, which it then uses during the build functions. Car boolean toggles between two visual appearances, one that uses the primary color and one that uses the gray. So the parent receives the callback. The parent wants to rebuild a new instance of shopping list. Then the system basically only updates the diff between the two widgets, the previous and the current one. Use a pattern widget that stores mutable states. Run it. Oh, if you click it, it changes. Shopping list item widget follows a common pattern of status widget stores value received in constructor and final member values, which it then uses during its build function. So between two appearances, the user taps the list item. The widget doesn't modify the in-cart route directly. So the widget calls on cart change function. Let you store some state in the widget hierarchy, causes state to persist for longer periods of time. Stream the state stored on widget path to run that to store the lifetime of the application. The parent got the on card changed. They rebuild. The widget appears at a given location in the tree. If the parent builds and uses the same type of widget, the framework uses the state object instead of creating the same key too. Okay, so creates a shopping state. And the card change when there's an on pressed or something. Shopping cart add product, remove product prior state functions. No, doesn't have it. This stuff is vacuous. Gotta try out in tutorials to get it to work. This is so long. Oh. change. This callback. Okay, that's weird. How does it recognize this function then? Or the product in car boolean. Hey, how are you, Gothic? Welcome to the squad. So on card change. Needs to define it, right? Where does it define it? The fuck? What does it even do? Speak properly, what do you mean? On card change. No, it's okay, I'm adult. What's up, no birth control, Chris? Dropbox challenge. What is it about? No birth control, Chris. MBCC. Is Dropbox still a very desirable employer currently? I'm not quite in the trade. Not really. It's real world, not gamified interviews. Okay. Yeah, this dog is it's just there. We got someone very passionate about polite use of languages. Let's see what Mon thinks. I gave advice of getting rid of game addiction by forcing yourself to play excessively to a point it's tiring. In the few days you would sick of the game. Say, Katha, you don't have to spam so hard. We can see your messages. Nope, you're not sick of it enough. You gotta force yourself to play. Well, sell the account. Sell it. Alright, let me finish reading this though. I'm going to Monterey tomorrow, so gotta do the stream, do the studying today. Ta-da! I really don't get this. Like, on card changed, but it doesn't define what it is anywhere. It constructed it, and card change callback doesn't do anything either. It typed def but it doesn't. It's telling me it's a function. But it does nothing else. Maybe we should read deeper into that. If delete it, would that change anything? Yeah, we already did the programming part today. Sometimes you have to read and study and enrich yourself instead of endlessly typing and like trying to solve algorithms. I don't know, I'll leave it to his judgment. I think the mod left too. Internet is still slow to ban people. Well, I guess we'll see in later tutorials. This will be haunting us for a bit, like it's not defined at all. ¿Por qué? Which means widget stores suppose state access properties of the current shopping list. If the parent rebuilds and creates a new shopping list state rebuilds itself with the new value. If you wish to be notified when the widget property changes, override did update widget function. Did it have that? Nope. Does not exist. And only on-card callback mutates its internal state by adding or removing a product from a shopping cart. Perhaps those call it in-state call. Calling says state marks the widget as dirty. Wait, what? Schedule to review the next time your app needs to update the screen. If you forgot to call setState when modifying the internal state of a widget, the framework won't know your widget is dirty and might not call the widget build function, which means the user. Wait, what the fuck does it mean by dirty? By managing state this way, you don't need to write separate codes for creating and updating child states. Instead, you simply implement the build function, which handles both situations. dynamic calls on tab on card changed here. Kind of read it again, maybe. Let's see. Responding to widget lifecycle events. What are you typing, bro? Yo, Chris, do your thing. Too lazy to open up. Responding to widget lifecycle events after calling create state on the stateful widget. The frame inserts the new state object into the tree and then calls in the state on the state object. The subclass of state can override in this state. Subclass of state can override in the state to do work that needs to happen just once. For example, write in this state to configure animation just to subscribe to platform services. Implementation of init states are required to start by calling super.initState. When the state object is no longer needed, it disposes itself, the framework disposes. Override dispose function to do cleanup work. So dirty meaning like not clean up, maybe? Needs to be cleaned up. Function dispose typically end by calling super.dispose. But after we read this, we have more questions than answers. That's okay. We eventually get it. By default, the framework matches widgets in the current and previous view according to their runtime type. Framework requires two widgets the same key as the runtime type. What's key? Is key equal to label? Can tell. Oh, someone got tapped out. It's a key. Systematic keys are different or visual appearances. Single entry semantically means they retain stateful child widgets. Don't know what that means. What? A video for this? Really?
As if we make those colorful tiles stateful. Keys prevented the story widgets from incorrectly picking up old state when the list view was rebuilt. Key tile was rebuilt. To illustrate why you need keys in this situation, I wrote an extreme prevented the story widgets from incorrectly picking up old state when the list view was rebuilt. To illustrate why you need hit the button, it looks like nothing is changing.
Looks like something to make sure you're in the right state. Global key to identify widget key. It's kind of like labels, a little bit. Alright, that's the reading. I have to say, Flutter people need some work on their tutorials. It really doesn't make sense. It requires way too much background knowledge and lookup. It should not be the first one at least. It should be a little bit later at least. Anyway, that's the reading portion of the day. Thanks for watching. Maybe probably do more tutorials next time. See you guys.